Hey guys, it's Klaus. Welcome back to another episode of The Biggest Asshole. That's right, the series where you watch multiple assholes in action, and then you get to vote on who is the biggest. There can only be one. And this is a special edition with the special intro. Hope you enjoyed that. Old Bang Bang is playing his leaf blower here. And it's really easy to pick out the asshole right away at the beginning of the game when they leave messages like this in chat. Unfastbearer Drexcancana from the D-Gay clan. He's in a platoon. And I have to point out right away at the beginning of this video that his two platoon mates behaved impeccably and have nothing to do with what is about to unfold on the screen before you. So shout out to you two guys, and I think they booted old Unfastbearer Drexcancana out of the platoon after this game. They were complaining about him at the end. I've got 3 clips to show you today. It's not the usual 5, it's 3 because they're so intense. They're so long. And, well, they're not too long. They're fun to watch, you know. We gotta watch this stuff because, hey, this is the No Bullshit channel. This is where you get to see it all. Not just the overpowered Unicoms annihilating the competition, talking about how, you know, if you follow these performance steps and get a 16 skill crew like me and do exactly what I do and the enemies do exactly what they did in this game, then you too could get 11 kills and have so much fun because it's so much fun to play this game all the time. Oh, it's so much fun. It is fun. I love the game. I love this game. But there's some shenanigans that happen as well. And if you've been watching as I've been talking, that Unfast from the D-Gay clan in his Excelsior has just killed the artillery on his team. He's at -1 kills. And the way he did it was by wedging himself up against it, pushing underneath him, causing the artillery to flip on top of him, thus starting to squish him and get charged for team damage, even though he instigated, because that's how the system works. And because he has more HP than the artillery, the RT exploded before he died. And here he is. He's come to find his second victim and try it again. He is trying to wedge himself underneath. He hasn't shot anyone. He's trying to maneuver his tank to wedge himself underneath his teammate so that his teammate will pop on top of him, and then his teammate will do team damage to him. And then he can get his teammate banned if the teammate is close, like if he's maybe accidentally done some team damage in previous games. He can cause his teammate to be banned automatically, because that's how the system works. And if his teammate explodes, because when a tank is propped on top of another, they both get damaged. The one on the bottom doesn't get damaged more. It's just the way the game works. If he has more HP, the teammate will explode. And now if he wedges himself underneath Old Bang Bang here, and they both start taking damage, I think Old Bang Bang may have more HP, and Old Bang Bang would actually TK the Excelsior and get penalized for a team kill and compensate him at the end of the game, because it all happens automatically, right? It's just, there's no time to go through this stuff and try and figure out some way of not having this kind of crap happening. It's all handled automatically. The automatic system will handle it all. There'll be some compensation. There'll be some people expelled. Someone will turn blue. Everyone, and it's good for all. And now he's wedged up between a rock and an asshole. And he's going to stay. He's desperately trying to wedge himself underneath so that that leaf blower will flip on top of him or land on top of him and start squishing him. But old Bang Bang is doing the correct thing. He's doing nothing. He's just saying, oh, you don't. Forget it. He's not even touching his control. He typed a few messages, but he's... And this is what you have to do. Just stop playing. You know, because will the asshole have fun if you just stop playing? Will he just relentlessly just keep going? They'll usually tire, right? How long will this guy stay here with this wedging his teammate up against this rock and crane thing there? How long will he stay there? Well, you know how long he'll stay there? The whole freaking game. That's how long. Let's just leave these guys for a while and move to the second clip. We'll check in with these guys later. And this clip's been sent in by Forlullenround. I think that's how he wants his name to be said. In his STRV 103B. And he's ready to start a game. And he just likes a lulling around. Little did he know what he would experience in this game. And there is a common theme in this video. I have not told you yet. We're going to investigate the second phenomena as we try and decide who will be today's biggest asshole. Let's just watch the game here and see what happens. The old STRV here for Lullin, just for the lulls, likes to play and have fun. He's going to set up his TD in this bush, get into siege mode, and try and put a hurting on the enemies that might venture in the sights of his gun. Now he's probably looking at the team layout here and he's feeling pretty good because there's two pretty dangerous looking platoons on his team. A Russian platoon, IS-7 T-62A, and then another, an E-100 and a Death Star, an FE-215B-183 on his team. Boy, if those platoons perform, they could really help the team. He's got a couple of shots. Actually, I think he only hit one. But he put a hurting on that guy that ventured out into the open. That guy ventured into the line of fire and paid the price. I'm just looking at the mini-map now. And I notice what's going on behind him. I'm noticing the FV-215B-183 and the E-100 are behind. They're wedged up beside the artilleries. Back there. What's going on? Who are those guys? Well, I'll tell you who they are. It's Leo Stongs with two N's from the HRT clan, H_R_T clan, and Chris Z33 Gel from the HRT clan. Two clanmates out in their tier 10 tanks. What the hell are they doing? I thought they were going to help carry this game. Well, okay, let's see how it develops here. Old, for the lulls, lulling around in his STRV has repositioned. And I've put it into a third-person view here so that you can see what's happening. Look back there. The E-100 and the Death Star are both positioned right beside the artilleries. And let's wait for it here. I'm going to count it down for you. Okay, watch what's going to happen here. 3, 2, 1. Planned and premeditated TKing. What's wrong with you guys? Okay, tier 10. You've made it all the way to tier 10. You've gotten yourself into a clan. There you go. Now they're off to fight. Are they? Or are they not? They're trying to decide what to do. What's going through their minds now? They've just simultaneously TK'd the two artillery on their team. Let's just forget about them. Let's watch a game. Let's just watch lulling around in his STRV. Maybe he's going to get a couple more shots here. Let's forget about those two guys. Should we just check in later? Or, who knows what they're going to do. It's hard to figure out what those guys are thinking. But there is a common thread I mentioned, didn't I? In these three clips I'm going to show you here. Oh, what? You knew it was going to happen. Okay. Well, this looks interesting. The old sandwich position. Guys, hello, McFly. They have decided to sandwich the TD between them, and okay, now they have -2 kills between the two of them. They've each killed one of their team. And now they are wedged up on either side of the STRV. It looks like the E100 is moving forward and the Death Star is just still. They're trying to flip or push the STRV on top of the Death Star so that, you know, that causing team damage. The STRV will cause team damage if they can push him on top of the Death Star, and he will be penalized. That's how the system works. But I want you to look at the score. They're winning. They are winning. Isn't that interesting? Now watch. Okay, they finally got to the rock. Now the E100 is going to continue to push, and now the game physics engine will take over and push the STRV on top of them. Look, he's causing damage. He's causing damage to 2 teammates. He damaged the E100, and he's damaging the Death Star. He's done over 1,000 damage. That STRV did over 1,000 team damage. Oh, and he will compensate them now. And after the game's over. Looks like the Death Star just shot him and turned blue, so now he can retaliate because you can shoot a blue player without worrying about repercussions. If that Death Star shoots one more time, he is going to be... he sticks his gun barrel up in the air and takes it like an asshole and dies. And now the E100 is turned blue. And he can just keep shooting the E100. What a shit show. Yes, is he going to take out the E100? The E100 is blue. Is the E100 banned? It looks like the E100 is banned. No, he's moving his turn. He's just tracked. But for some reason, he stopped shooting the E100. This is all fine and dandy. And two great contestants here on The Biggest Asshole. You'll have to decide who is the biggest when you're finished watching. But this is the other part of the other thing I want to pursue. I'm looking at the game. And the E100 has a team kill. The Death Star has a team kill. The STRV has a team kill because he killed the blue Death Star. So 3 of them have done nothing but try and kill each other. Plus the 2 artillery were TK'd. So that's 5. 5 members of this team were not really fighting the enemies. But it's a runaway victory. They're winning 12-8. Think about it. The 2 artilleries were dead. They were killed. The platoon, the Death Star and the E100, didn't shoot any enemies. They have team kills. This poor STRV has been dealing with 2 assholes the whole game and had to TK one of them. So that's 5 people that weren't really playing. How the hell did the enemies... How are they losing? It's 12-8. So, aside from choosing the biggest asshole, which is, remember, this is an episode of The Biggest Asshole, there can only be one. You get to choose. There's a voting button in the top right corner of the screen. And we haven't seen all of them yet. But, guys, how? Who? It happened so fast. I didn't know what I was doing. I was confused. How are... It's 14-9. And there he is admiring himself now on top of this hill, and it's going to be a victory. And my question to you is, how did they win? And this is a phenomena that we shall discuss maybe in a later video. That, I don't know. What was the enemy team doing? Who knows? Well, let's just check in here with Anfasbar Drextanakana from the DK clan. DK clan? He's still... How long are you going to keep this guy wedged in there? It's kind of boring to watch. Let's move on to the next clip and we'll check in with you later. Machine War Daddy in his email 2 has sent this clip in. Just as a side note, if it was boring to watch 15 minutes of someone wedging someone up against the rock, isn't it boring for the guy doing it? Like, wow, whatever. Okay, let's move on to the next clip here. And the asshole will be revealed immediately. Right about now. The T-95 decided to... let's just wait to see all the damage. Fire... ammo rack, turret, fuel tank. He's in bad shape. Okay, well that T-95, what's his name? Chemical Ellie from the GHS clan is now going to get shot up the ass once, and twice, and 3 times. Machine War Daddy did not turn blue because he never shoots his teammates, but he's so furious that he decided to retaliate. He knows 3 is the maximum the automated system will let him do, especially if he's not done team damage for a long time. And it looks like this IS has come in here to help him because they realize this guy's, look at this, he's got 3 stripes on his barrel. This T-95, Chemical Ellie, has 3 stripes. He's better than 95% of the player base. Looks like the IS now has taken a shot up his ass. And is he going to get hit? No, the T-95 has only taken the 1 shot and done, you know, like a shit ton of damage. It took the Emil 3 shots to do just as much. And now the IS has turned blue because he's trying to shoot the T-95 can now shoot the IS for free because he's blue. It's the IS that's turned blue. The 3-striped T-95 gets taken out by the IS, who gets banned. And now the T-30, what? Out of nowhere, Cry Stick from the EPSP clan ends it all. Well, that escalated quickly. And he also takes out, or someone, I don't know, took out the... Let's count them up. Yes, the T-30 has -2 kills. The IS has -1 kill, who came to the aid of the Emil. Sucks to turn blue and be banned. And the Emil is blue as well because he retaliated. So we have an Emil, an IS, a T-95, and a T-30, who have so far, that's 4 of them, isn't it? Done nothing but kill themselves. But their team is winning. And shall we watch? Let's see what happens here. Can we switch to the perspective of the T-30 and we'll follow along? Where is he? There he is. He's at -3 kills now. How did he get... What? Now there's some pinging going on. He's killed. I didn't even see that. Did you guys see that? So what is going on? You have a T-30 with -3 kills who is still playing. I guess he shot some blue players. You've got an IS that's got -1 kills. How many? Let's count them up. It's just so... Okay, the team has -4 kills. The T-95 and the IS are at -4 kills. The T-95 didn't do anything but damage his own teammate, and the Emil didn't do anything but defend himself. So it's like nobody fighting the enemy, but it's a draw. The enemies are losing. They're going to lose because, for some reason, even with a quarter of this team fighting each other, somehow, it escapes me how it is possible, the enemy team is going to easily lose, which is the phenomenon that I wanted to examine as a side note to the biggest asshole competition, which is unfolding in front of you. How is this possible, guys? How does this... let's just watch this T... Now, this T-30, you do have 3 kills. Negative 3 kills, I mean. And maybe you were not aware of the shenanigans that were unfolding at the beginning of the game. Maybe you didn't see all that was going on. But really, let's just leave him out of it and see if he can contribute to the impending... could it be a victory? Is it possible that they win here? Well, yes, it is possible, because I'm just so confused with this video, guys. I get these games and situations where you look at the post-game stats and a team has 5,870 team damage, minus 4 kills, and 5 tanks not contributing, and it's a victory. Which just has to tell you, like, the state of I don't want to say skill level, the teamwork of those enemies is just profound, don't you think? That how who? Try and put it in the comments. I'm not really explaining this phenomenon correctly. I'm just kind of at a loss. This is one of the weirdest biggest assholes I've done. Explain it for me how that happens. Vote for the biggest asshole, but explain it to me how it is possible that they still emerge victorious. They're capping for victory. Can you believe it? It's ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, let's go back and see how these two are making out. Now, take note of the time. It's counting down 9:12, 9:11, 9:10. Okay, we're gonna jump forward. So look at that clock. It was right around. Now he's been doing this already for a number of minutes, but when it gets to 9, now we're magically moving forward. Now check it out. Okay, now look at the clock. 4:22. So he's just pressed R twice, and he's left the computer. Right? He's just. He couldn't possibly be this determined, this engaged, to be here at the computer doing this. He's obviously not here anymore. No one would be weird enough to be pressing the W key and wedging a teammate up against for this long, right? It's not... Oh, wait! Oh, no, he is still here! Because somehow it's possible that they could lose this game. And he's launched into action now. It just baffles me. It just baffles me. And, well, in this particular game, there was 2 artilleries that really couldn't do anything, and the Excelsior. So really, only 3 of the team weren't contributing at all. But somehow, are they going to win? Now this leaf blower, if I were you, just let that Churchill win. That would be the best ending, but just let the Churchill win. You guys, use the voting button in the top right corner of the screen. Choose who is this week's biggest asshole, and yeah, victory! Explain that for me. Explain that phenomena.